Well, it is the name of the show.
Well, yeah, it's noon 30 o'clock-ish, so.
No, I was thinking it really is about time.
hey,
Hey, everybody.
hey, hey.
Hey. I know.
Hey, how you doing out there?
Time.
What time is it?
Well, no, and we started off by listening to Time by Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
that's kind
we
of
did.
the headspace I'm in at the moment.
We did.
Time's weird. It wins. It always wins.
Oh yeah.
Nothing is permanent.
Oh yeah. You
Nothing.
always end up feeling like you could have done more.
Well,
or you end up I don't know.
No, I agree. That's something worth overcoming, because the reality is you can't overcome the time you've already wasted.
Right.
You're here.
You definitely can't
Are
overcome
you here?
that time. So even if you feel like you could have done more, you can't dwell on that.
The question over and over again is, are you here?
Right.
Time wins if you play its game.
Right.
Your time is always going to be limited.
Right.
Your time is never limited right here.
In
the present moment.
Now is the only time you have to get things done.
Yes. In the space you've never been, where all that baggage doesn't exist.
Right.
Because none of that's real right here.
Right.
All of that is stuff you're carrying by choice. All of the expectations, the fantasizing, the catastrophizing, all of the things you're attached to don't exist right here.
You know, I'm listening to your words, and I know that cognitively.
Oh, I know.
But it's so difficult to do, right?
But it's so damn easy to say. I mean, next level easy to say. You know what I mean?
Right.
The beauty of the universe is that there's cause and effect, and that's it.
Right. There's a thing happening.
You want there to be more.
Yeah. You want it to be more than that, but it's not.
You know, that when you try and live in the future or the past, you're going to be miserable because you're not there.
Yeah.
And you can't change it.
Yeah.
If you dream about how great this is going to be, you're going to dream it wrong no matter how great it ever is.
Right. So if you daydream, where you sit there dreaming, you're going to waste away the day.
Well, here's the hard part. You got to dream, but you can't be attached
to it. Oh, yeah.
You
got to dream when you're asleep. That's what that's for, That's what the point is. You dream when you're asleep, and then you wake up and you do stuff.
You got to find time to pause in your day, too.
Okay. You can dream in the day a little bit.
Well, literally half of the time game is understanding how it works and planning for it. It will pass either way.
Right.
You'll stop for a moment, you'll turn around, and 10 years will be 10 years has passed.
Yeah. Floyd quote, by the way.
It is. But it's reality.
It is true.
That I joke about the fact that the first philosophers I studied, Pink Floyd and Yoda, there is no try or try not. There's only do.
Right. There is only do. Do the do.
Do the do?
Yes.
In Dagobah?
Do the do in Dagobah. Or Dagobah? I don't know how you say that.
I believe it was the Dagobah system.
The Dagobah system?
They described it, yes.
Okay,
Dagobah, or on Dagobah. Maybe it was a planet. I don't know. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. Maybe there's some really
Who
big
knows?
nerd out there going,
no! Just punching his screen right now.
I understand how Star Wars fans are, and I just want to say live long and prosper.
You know what's fun? You know what's hilarious about that is that I love both, so I don't understand the whole that's
the whole what I love
thing
about it the most.
Like the whole Star Wars and Star Trek thing. I love both, so I'm always like, why fight, man?
Do you remember that episode when Kirk looked at Spock and said, "Spock, I am your father"?
Nah, now you got both of them punching the air right now. Right?
Help me, Jean-Luc. Help me, Jean-Luc. You're my only hope.
I'm willing to bet they said that in one of the episodes of.
No, they didn't.
Nah,
no, they would
man.
never. It's okay. Jean-Luc was his own thing.
They probably said that in one of the episodes.
Obi-Wan's out there doing the new show Kenobi. So I mean, hey, lots of love between the. I actually love both deeply.
Right.
Some horrible human being got me watching the newer Star Trek, and now I'm like, time suck.
That's how it ends up feeling when you like. Sometimes I can't sit down and just watch something. Like I recently put on Rick and Morty because I had to just watch something. I couldn't keep grinding my gears on things.
Because my problem is that what'll happen is I'm in a moment where time is passing because my gears are grinding.
Yeah.
And I'm looking to break out by concentrating on something.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. Like. So I have a beautiful friend in Vietnam named Violet Tran. And one of the things that goes on in my head every day as I purposefully try to find meditation in every moment.
Right.
Meditation is non-distraction. That's it. That's it. You don't have...
This could be meditation.
This is meditation for me every day.
Let me turn my phone off.
My goal is to be present in this moment. To use my time is the most valuable and the least real commodity you have.
Yeah.
That
because you don't really have time, but you do have time. You don't like.
Sometimes I love letting you philosophize.
Well, I mean,
just always like.
Well, I mean.
So you're saying time is time.
Time is time. Times time.
Time.
Plus time.
I wish I had a bunch of alarm clocks.
And if you don't get it yet, give it some time.
Oh, Jesus. That's not even right, dude. That's not fair. Dear Lord. Non-distraction.
Yeah.
See, and this is what'll get me.
Right.
For those of you that can't see it, the cigarette's in my hand.
Right.
That means I'm distracted.
Right.
That means I failed.
Right. Damn.
And I don't know why. It'll happen in the middle of doing this show. And part of it is it's my world and cigarettes are my anxiety. People ask me about the many things I smoke and they go, "What's that about?" I wish I could slow my head down enough to be here sometimes. Or sometimes I feel like I'm here, but my head is... And don't get me wrong, I've gotten better at being able to focus that and being able to... the idea of meditation is swimming.
I found that I need to make more time to have non-distraction meditation. Like, I know that's an oxymoron. Not oxymoron.
No, I get what you mean.
Yeah,
no, I do
but what I mean is, like, just sitting down and, like, focusing on my breathing, like that.
Well, and in my head, what that is it's... We always talk about the studio's concept as being... How do we create a space where people feel like they can be themselves, be seen, be unjudged? When I think about meditation, for me... One of the things I think it's about is creating a space where it's okay to be myself.
Right.
And not in the sense of like I'm digging into what that means.
Right.
God, there's so much ego attached to that. In hearing myself describe it, I'm like, oh, you're totally missing it. I'm that, oh, you're getting it totally wrong.
Right.
Because it's more like resting in the universe.
Resting in the universe. What does that mean?
There's no better spot than to sit in the forest and let myself be there. Part of it. To feel it, the rhythm of it, the birds.
I've found that when I take the time to, I can find that in my own head.
I kind of create that somewhat by the world I build around us. For those of you that don't know, we're surrounded by fish tanks, snakes, tortoises, iguanas, singular of most. I'm
Right.
sorry, I apologize. That sounded grandiose. I'm in the middle of having to redo the pond in the backyard so
No,
we
we
can
have
have
a lot of
fish.
animals.
And
You can.
well, that I'm
That's not
very
grandiose.
well. No, I
Yeah.
said iguanas and axolotls. I
Oh,
put
okay.
S's on the end of everything, and
Oh,
so I
okay.
was trying to point out that that's a
Right.
special look right there, bro. That
Wow.
straight spaceman with the giant silver cans on. It's like, and you've got the hair going around it now, so it just looks like the
Yeah.
cans are part of you. Oh yeah.
I just pulled it back a little bit before, so it kind of looked like a poof in the
now
back.
I want to reshoot the Wizard of Oz with you as the modern Tin Man.
As the modern Tin Man.
We do the hair in silver, we do the face
I
in
could do that.
silver, and all
I
we
could do
do
that.
just that and sweats
That this is some gray sweats.
and some gray sweats.
Yeah, yeah, that would work out. That would be nice. That would be hilarious. I think
Bentley playing the lion with his giant.
my attention span has always been a weird thing, and so it's a very like a particular thing, and sometimes the time passes really really easily for me, and some other times it's like I can't stop
Well-
myself from thinking.
Time is a really cruel mistress.
Yeah.
That the problem is then you get caught in a loop where what you're doing is spending time thinking about the time you wasted. Now that sounds like a waste of friggin' time.
Yeah.
The second arrow
Right.
in Buddhism or in Buddhist psychology or in mindfulness, they always talk about the second arrow.
Right.
And the second arrow is really meaningful because it's that part where you punish yourself after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you've already screwed up, and instead of moving forward with the lesson,
You punish yourself.
you punish yourself some
Yes.
more. Now, I was joking with my mother the other day about that, and that's the third arrow. The second
the
arrow.
third arrow.
Now you're like, oh, that's the second arrow. You can now beat yourself up for the second arrow. That makes 3 arrows.
3.
Like, thanks for pointing that out, folks. Like I wasn't beating myself up enough already.
3, and we've got a party.
You know that. Are you here? Are you here?
I don't know. Am I here?
I don't really know yet.
I don't really know.
I like that.
I should put
Am
out
I
that
here?
song. Am I here?
So I had a waking dream. I don't know if I've told this story before. Have I ever told this story? On air?
Maybe.
I don't
know.
remember.
I'm not
So
sure.
I had this waking dream. And by that I mean, like you ever get one of those dreams, and dream isn't even the right word, like as you're drifting off to sleep. And I in general don't dream. I don't remember my dreams. I'm not saying I don't dream, but I don't remember them at all. But this was like a physical experience. Like a memory.
Okay.
But not a memory of this life. And I don't mean that like I know all stuff comes from inside of me. I'm not trying to claim, oh,
Right, I got you. I got you.
Fuck all that. I was a monk, and I was running to class with my master, and there were multiple. All I know is this: I was going from one class to another, but I was late.
Mm.
And I got there, and he wanted to know why I was late, and I stuttered and tried to give an answer, and got thwacked with a bamboo thing right here. Felt it. Felt it.
Right.
Felt so damn.
Did you feel
real.
it when you woke up?
Let me.
No, I got you.
And I was apologetic, and I was and then thwack and thwack and thwack. And I knew that the reason for the bamboo was because there comes a moment where all that exists is pain, and there is nowhere to exist but here. I use it sometimes in my meditation. I'll use my breath to to hold it until my body is screaming for oxygen, and then I rest in it because I know my body's fine. My body is reacting to the amount of carbon monoxide in it, and it really isn't that I'm out of oxygen. That you have the alarm goes off, and it's not related really how much oxygen you have. So I'm told I've never dived a bunch. I've done a little bit of snorkeling, but I'm told that's one of the things they teach you when you're doing scuba. But thwack, are you here? Thwack. That I was trying to give explanations and think of other things, and my master brought me right to the moment, to the very moment to be here, right now. And the final one so hard that all I could do is feel it and hear, are you here? Are you here? And I remember going, yes, I am present. And I remember it wasn't like I was asleep yet. I remember thinking, are you here, over and over and over again until I fell asleep. And no, I'm not, and I want to be. That life's little distractions are choices. They all represent you. They represent what you struggle with. They represent what you project on the world. It's always been you all the way down. Because you're in charge of how it affects you. I don't want to waste time because I don't feel like I have a bunch attached to this. I want to talk to the people out there and talk to them. I want to know more people. I want to keep going. Have you met my friends? I want to go, wow, let's make music together. I want to. I mean, meanwhile, somehow, using Facebook Messenger for the primary means of communication were all of our interviews.
Right.
You know what? Our wireless company thinks they're owed an extra couple $100 for last month's fiasco. I don't mean fiasco like it was bad. I had a great time. I don't mean that. But in the sense of, I'd already worked around their issues.
Right.
I thought
so.
Now I'm going to have to go fight with them. You know, do I go out? Do I spend my time out shopping for a wireless carrier that'll back us? Or do I spend my time talking? But meanwhile, you get stuck in these loops, and I'm not scheduling.
I can see how like time can pass weird when you think you don't have any.
Well,
or at least like when you think you don't have a lot.
So one of the questions we ask in 10 questions is, how do you play?
Right.
It's really important that people play.
Why is that?
It makes them, reminds them. That's the most beautiful meditation in the world, is you're doing something pleasurable, and that's where you are, not over there. Not
You're completely distracted from it all.
That I believe in the idea of I should be able to schedule time.
Right. To play.
So my brain isn't
right
on fire. I can do that well if I include someone. So my primary play involves my grandson, that we go do things.
Right.
That it tries to, and I'm trying to be very present and with him. But
right.
I'm not good. I can't get to a place where I can. I'm going to talk about World of Warcraft just for the hell of it. That the reason I have it is to play with friends for even just an hour a week.
Right.
But I can't. I look at the schedule and go, it's not full enough of what needs to be there.
So I can't play.
And even if I for those of you, I play Gardenscape sometimes on the computer too. That I use it. I think in modern meditation that puppets and Candy Crush, if you use them right, are valuable.
Mm.
You know, whatever thing you're looking at that causes you to be non-distracted for a minute, if you're using your focus, that there's a value to that.
Mm-hmm. You know, what you're describing almost reminds me of a sort of depressive state.
I'm always in a sort of depressive state.
And the reason I say that is because the way that I've seen depression start in myself
Mm-hmm.
is, okay, the things that I love aren't as enjoyable.
Yes.
And what usually ends up happening is, because of the things that I love aren't as enjoyable, I stop doing the things I need to do. And then as I stop doing the things I need to do, I really can enjoy the things that I love. Because I'm like...
I see what you're saying. No, go ahead.
Because I'm like, oh, snap, I can't get these things done over here. I can't just do fun things. So
And
now
you
I'm
feel
beating
guilty.
myself up. Yeah.
And you...
Yeah. Okay. I see how that happens now.
And
Like,
then
I see that.
the dump.
Yeah.
The dump.
Yeah.
The dump.
And then it's
But
just compounding.
Everybody thinks we're riding my high. We're riding my low.
Mm.
When did I not have anxiety or depression during this?
Right, I got you.
When was I not struggling with that in some way? But that's part of what we're doing here.
Right.
That's part of the show I'm putting on.
It's the fact that, hey,
That I'm right
we're
here.
feeling this, but we gotta get through it. Last week, dude, I did not have the energy I needed for anything.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm pretty sure you could tell. But
Well, and if I can convince somebody to be a scheduler, I will be on air every minute somebody tells me I have to be. I will.
Right.
You could schedule them. I would show up. I show up. I'm great at that.
Right.
Right now, I've got... The weird thing is, where's the anxiety come from? Because we've gotten so much love, so much just amazing feedback. And I'm afraid to reach out to people.
Right.
I haven't rescheduled the reschedules, the people we're going to talk to more.
Right.
Even though I know they want to come on.
I haven't rescheduled the reschedules. So you're not even... It's not...
So we're trying...
It's not that terrible. It's just... It feels...
First off, we're filled with excitement
I
about
tell you
where we
what.
are. I got to say that we
Yes.
also have those conversations
Yes.
regularly.
Yes.
Does Overwhelmed start to cover it?
Overwhelmed starts to cover it, I think. I think just a little
and
bit.
the weird thing is we're killing time with the Overwhelmed.
Yes.
And the Facebook ads are down. That's $300, and the cell service is going to go down. That's another couple hundred. But that,
I mean,
and then meanwhile, I got people pushing on me, going, "Well, maybe you're just not spending the money right. Maybe the problem is, you know what, Matt, you're still buying cigarettes."
I think the best we got is to give it another go. And I say another go because
we ain't stopping.
We ain't stopping. No, I don't mean.
It doesn't really look like we stopped.
I don't mean that we
that
stopped. Yeah, I don't mean that we stopped. But I just mean it's time for the next round of us to.
We got to push.
Yeah, because we were pushing pretty hard.
We were pushing coming in, and
yeah,
then we lost it.
No. That's okay.
Me.
That's okay.
I know it was me.
I think that's okay. I think the push and the slow down a little bit, and then the push. I think that might be the way to get this thing going.
I'm gonna tell you flat out: keep finding artists and fill the space.
I got you. I can do that.
That as much as I want to talk to these other people, we will schedule them in. Get yourself 4 or 5 artists you want to talk to a week, and let's get the music part figured out.
Right.
So that we're doing that music show with people.
Right.
I want people's music out.
Right.
That I have nothing to gain from. Guess what? I don't. The problem is, yeah, we're broke, but yeah, I don't care. I don't want money.
Right.
That the part of the problem we're having is Matt's going through this whole epiphany where, you know what, in his head, right work means I don't ask for nothing.
Right.
Well, that don't help. Shoot, meanwhile, I'll spit out ideas all night
I
long that you could go after. Don't I?
recently I've been struggling with that myself because I've been trying to figure out how exactly I'm gonna reconcile the fact that I have a BeatStars page and I want to make some money selling beats, but also I talk to artists on a daily basis, and I couldn't imagine charging these people for beats. And
No, no. Do
my
you know what?
brain
You know what we
is
do?
my brain like it's trying to reconcile that stuff.
I think the best new beat market.
Mm.
I think we can put up a website better than any of them.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that. I was actually thinking
No,
that.
you put your beats
Yeah.
up. They are free.
Yes.
If you download a beat, there's an automatic ding ding. So if you put it out and try and access money, on the beat there's a thing, and so you see what I'm saying? It should know,
So you're saying
we'll
okay,
use a
I get what
system
you're
where
saying.
both people get paid.
I get what you're saying. We need to talk to somebody about that.
But you know what?
'Cause, yeah.
It's the whole Chris Baines concept. It's that no, just do it.
I was actually thinking about I already started
Because you want your beats to have life.
I already started the Positively Perfect Beats thing. I want it to be like a beat factory.
Perfect.
I want it to be like a beat factory. And the reason exactly. I want it to be where people can come in and they can drop their beats
That sounds
get-
really
Yeah.
perfect.
Exactly.
No, not exactly. That one kind of was weird at the end.
That one was a
That
little
one didn't-
it was a little funky.
perfect. There we go. That's a quick
Perfect.
one. It's I want our time. I think that when I think about all of this, it means that I'm having trouble making the space for me to exist. That means I'm carrying it instead of doing it.
Right.
And that the whole key to life,
Right.
Violet Tran, meditation is non-distraction.
Meditation is non-distraction.
Chew
Just
when
remember
you
that.
chew. Meditate when you drink a glass of water. Feel the water flow into your body. Sit when you sit. With movies, watch when you watch. Play when you play. You know, that what being in the moment is not defining of what you're doing, but do what you're doing. Don't do 10 other things. That and you know this ends up, because I'm so weird about all this, it's gotten to the point where I'm like, it's my pet peeve about everything. Don't expect other people to have to meet your perspective.
Yeah.
Try to meet theirs.
Yeah.
Take the time.
Take the time.
Well, one of the most, as we moved from just me and you talking, don't get me wrong, I value, I value all our talking too.
I value this
I'm about
too.
to say something I
Yeah.
wasn't going to say, but that part of what has come out of the interviews is, I think, honestly, the greatest gift all of those people have given me is their time.
Without a doubt.
That to just come and be with me and share that space and connect. Won't pay the bills, but it's what makes my life have meaning. It's literally what gives my life meaning.
Right.
For the first time in my life, I feel like I'm on my path. And I don't even feel like the time behind me is wasted. The time behind me is where I learned the things that brought me here. How can I be mad about being here? How can I be mad about those things there? They brought me here. And here is fucking amazing. But it doesn't mean you just automatically get to set it all down. We're complex little critters. We got a monkey in our brain pounding on a keyboard that just doesn't even
work.
And you're going, no, dude, play music. And he's like, nah, not today, bitch.
Man.
That's not where we're at. We're doing Jaws theme up here.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
But the whole point of everything is how...
Doing the gear show today.
How do you lay it down? How do you make it so you are here? Are you here?
Mm.
Are you here?
The best thing you can do is work at it every day and find different ways to work at it.
Oh no, don't be distracted by thinking about working at it, because if you're thinking about
Well,
working,
no,
no,
you
no, I know,
can't
I'm
think
not
about
on you.
working
I'm
at
right.
it. Yeah,
That in nothing there is greatness.
you gotta find different ways that you can work at it each day. So
Right.
you gotta find a play way
No,
to work at it, a
here's the
work
problem.
way to work at it. You know.
You have to have a practice.
Mm.
The place where I fall down again and again as this self-trained whatever unknown piece of crap I am
Mm-hmm.
is that I don't have a valid practice.
Mm.
It starts falling apart around me. I'm not eating my apples.
Right.
I'm not going on a walk once a week with my mom.
Right.
You know what? I'm working on going on walks with Bentley, because being present expands. You have to plant the seeds all over the place and let it take over.
Mm-hmm.
That the more places that are meditation, the more places are meditation.
Yeah.
The more often you sit down with your food and eat it, value it, have gratitude for it, feel it filling a need for you, understand the concept of a universe where all of that has somehow ended up in front of you.
Can I say something hilarious?
Sure, absolutely. I love hilarious.
I thought of a version of Tutti Frutti with gratitude. Gratitude.
Well, I like that.
Ooh. I can't do the whole thing.
Little Richard
But
had a
Little
high
Richard's hard to hit.
note. Little Richard had a high note now.
Yeah, yeah,
That was a time.
I can't do it, but
The-
it's okay.
So as much as we all struggle with time, the only way you can win with time
Mhm.
is quit struggling with it. Everything shall pass.
Mm.
Good, the bad, the ugly.
Right.
You, me,
Right.
these stupid microphones, though something tells me they're going to last a while in a landfill when they finally get there. But, hey, plastic. Hey, we love plastic. Not
We
really.
love platinum.
Right?
The turtles don't.
Well, no.
Well,
Okay, here's my $1 million
plastic
idea. I'm going to
neck
give
thing.
everybody how to fix the plastic problem other than just
How
have
do you
bacteria
fix it?
eat it. Disposable plastic has to be made out of a form of plastic that I can throw into a grinder and turn into plastic filament. So
That makes sense, because then you could just reuse plastic.
so that I literally
You remake
not
it.
only ship small villages giant pallets full of plastic water bottles,
Right.
but I ship to them a machine.
To turn it into actual, like, turn it back into plastic so that they could send it back, so we could send back
No,
the
no,
water
no, no,
bottle.
no. I want them to have
Well,
stuff. Make
oh,
the
okay.
things they need.
Make the thing. Oh, okay. That's smart.
It,
So that
it-
they could just make their own
it
water
next
bottles.
level techs up. It gives a
Right.
quick tech jump at a small cost.
Okay.
And you've already got everybody putting
That's
water in
smart.
bottles is one of the stupidest things we've ever done, by the way. But if you made the plastic bottles out of something that could be turned in,
Right.
it's really simple stuff. Hey, you know what? I'll fix the next one for you. Let's talk about tobacco.
Tobacco.
I get that the tobacco industry doesn't want vapes to work, but vapes are better for you than smoking cigarettes. And I ain't worried about the teenagers yet. Guess why? Because what we're going to do is we're going to make illegal pre-rolled tobacco cigarettes. Cigars will still be legal, but that cigarette counter at the back of Speedway or whatever gas station, gone. Vape's still there though. Guess what? We're going to convert all of our cigarette smokers over to vape users. Do you know why?
Right, because they'll have nothing else to smoke.
No, because then what we can do is lower the nicotine level allowed
Right.
by law to 0 in over a 20-year period, and guess what?
Right.
You actually dealt with it. But tobacco doesn't want you to do that. Where do you think the nicotine comes from for vape? Where do you think the tobacco comes from for the cigarettes?
Mm.
So I'm sorry, in 30 years I got rid of all of it because I didn't care about who spent the goddamn money.
I think.
You know what? Let's do Israel next. No,
I
I'm
think-
going to do Israel next just because I'm tired of it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest pain in our ass, other than Vladimir Putin and Pu Ping in China, has to be Solomon's kids. They're all dicks. We got the Christians, we got the Muslims, we got the Hebrews. Now, I get that we're fighting over Israel and we've gone with the at any cost. So you got the Warsaw Ghetto inside Israel as you punish people for their religious outlook. Have you realized how stupid you look yet? Now, here's the situation. There's 3 kids in this family. You know what? The 2 kids that are arguing over the baby saying they're going to cut it in half, it ends up they're all Solomon's kids. He said if you're willing to cut the baby in half, you don't fucking get it. So here's the reality. Jerusalem should be the capital of both Israel and Palestine, and policed by the Swiss Guard out of Rome. As far as I'm concerned, you can kick the Pope out of Italy. But in the end, it's all their land. Bethlehem, don't know if you've run into it. That's where they do the whole Christ thing. Palestine, you know what? Guess what? They get around.
I
so
have
here's
no.
what you do. You allow Palestine to have Palestine.
Rules on this.
You allow Israel to have Israel. And you have the United Holy States of Jerusalem. Jerusalem, the greatest center of learning of all time. And you quit pissing all over Solomon's Mount.
I would say that this all takes time.
I cried when you guys threw shit up and down the hill at each other. Okay? I cried. And I'm not even... Though I will say this, I'm a baptized Christian. I follow all of the edicts of both the Jewish and Muslim faith, except for the cigarettes. Sorry. But it's about money. This is stupid. I'm tired. It's stupid. Hey guys, you want to know why Russia's making a war on Ukraine? Go check the banks. The pockets of every oil group, OPEC on down. The oil sands are profitable.
I got a question. Are you here?
No. Yeah. All of those things are right here.
How?
All of those things are happening right now. All of those things could be fixed in 2 minutes if somebody gave a shit. And it's time we gave a shit. We've all been busy, heads down, working our fucking asses off. And the idiots at the top, the children that have had it all, don't deserve to have it anymore. Flat and simple. We've wasted too much time letting the children run our planet. I'm pointing my beacon at the sky, and I want to talk to real people. I'm sick of Hollywood. I'm sick of all of global leadership heading us back into another Cold War because it's profitable. I've already done this once. I'm not interested. I already went to school and hid under my desk because somehow that was going to save my ass from nuclear war. You people are idiots. Not the people. I'm just going, hey. All of this stuff's obvious. We all know it.
I don't think we all do. Because if we did, it would be solved. If we did, it would be solved.
Which part don't we know?
If we all knew, it would be solved.
Who knows Vladimir Putin's a dick?
I know that, yes.
Who knows the new emperor of China is trying to fuck over everybody in China?
Okay, but not everybody knows the solution, though.
Who knows everybody in charge is old and went through the Cold War and they're repeating it?
You don't have to be... Listen, you're wasting time on it. I'm telling you, you're wasting time.
I give this speech.
I know.
I know.
I know.
You can't do shit at the middle. You got to hold hands at the outside and try and push it back.
Exactly.
I know. And that's what I'm trying to do. But I don't even let it out. Everybody, you know what? I put on a show every day about not putting on a show, and I'll tell you the truth. I'm putting on a show. There's a lot in here.
Okay.
There's a lot looking out there that goes, it didn't need to be this way. There's a lot of me going, we're at a crossroad, folks. Get on a fucking boat. Pick one. And that don't mean wave your fucking flag in my face. That means realize people are people. And quit eating the bullshit they're feeding you. Do you know that Mexico is in favor of Russia's war on Ukraine?
Really? Of all people. That's weird.
I get that India is playing neutral and pushing all of the oil across the border. Russia's making great money right now. And so is every other country except those that have to buy the oil. Oh, why? Gee. And then to make it, an agreeable, they did it during the summer so Europe wouldn't be cold. Planned much? Quit wasting our time. It's limited. I'm sick of children acting. Our world looks like a middle school playground. We got the rich kid that's a dick. We got the kid whose fathers beat him, so he's, wants to be a czar. We got the fat ass who thinks he knows everything in China. We got us bumbling around fighting with ourselves. It's grow the fuck up. It's time for a change. It's time for a plan B. It's fucking time for Studio 586B.